I was just thinking that I saw you guys at Tiger Stadium on the first Kiss reunion show open for them.
That. I'm sorry about that.
Well, Jerry, I remember, now correct me if I'm wrong, because that's coming up on 25 years, but did you not play or the band play like a couple Kiss riffs during the breaks in your own songs and people got heated about it? I remember you guys playing like, do you recall that? What do you remember about that?
This is what I recall. There may have been a riff or two, but I think the real thing was when Sean decided to come out front and sing Beth a cappella.
Yeah.
Now Sean is a fantastic drummer. He's got a great eye and business sense, very artistic, but he's not a great singer. He's not a great singer. So
kind of Roseanne Barr to national anthem.
He kind of did Roseanne Barr
Beth, and man, they weren't digging the humor of it. Apparently, the whole stadium, 60,000 people, really boo, and it's really loud really loud when they do that. And I do remember this.
And you know who didn't really like it even more than that was, I guess, Peter Criss. He had a little problem with it. I don't know.
Peter, I had discussions with Peter about that. He was a little bummed. But there was also, they had these big inflatables of each dude on like two on each side of the stage. And it was the very first show, so there was some technical stuff, it was really magical and great. And then there's like anything that big of a undertaking, there was some technical stuff where the stuff wasn't working right, but like one of the inflatables just must have had a hole in it, and they kept trying to blow it up, and it just wilt down. I can't remember which guy it was, and there was some amazing stuff that went on those shows that were pretty fun for us.
That could have the one guy's inflatable not blowing up could have derailed the whole reunion tour right at the first show, because that guy could have thrown a fit that his inflatable wasn't up, and that could have blown up the whole reunion right there.
Yeah. The reason we took the gig was stage after us doing our thing, right? I remember Layne also said, because people are all painted like Kiss characters. They wear the makeup and everything. And Layne in between songs looks at the audience. He's like, "What the fuck's wrong with you people? How come nobody's painted to look like me? Painted their face to look like me?" And they're all like, "Whoa," and then I added, I poured a little more gas on the fire by hacking Beth, and we probably played. I would assume that there were some riffs of their songs in between. Jerry knows a bunch of Kiss tunes, but
there may have been.
After we got done playing, I remember we were leaving the stage, and they were getting ready to go on, and they're all standing there in their monster costumes and everything, and they're like, "Hey, how was the show? How's catering?" I remember just looking at them because I was in the Kiss Army when I was a kid. Like they were. I believed that they were fucking, from space and shit. And for I had my brief window when I was young when I was like, "Oh my god," I couldn't handle it. I remember looking at him just going, "I can't do this," and then walked off, It's just like, I couldn't absorb it. It's like, huh, what? You're all back into the, it was a pretty cool thing, man. And they were throwing pretty hard. And then when they went on, we went out to the soundboard to watch them, and it was like being transported, back to being that kid.
Yeah.
And it was so cool. It was like the first show of the tour, and there's a couple of things like Sean said are working out. Like usually takes a couple of gigs to get the band tight and all that. But they were good. But I remember specifically, and I think we all had the same experience. Looking at each other like, "Fuck, man, it's like being 11, 12 years old again." Like Jesus. When I saw him in the 70s, my sister had to take. It's one of the things.
Holy shit!
You want to do that, and we just played in front of him,
Yeah.